is gonna be my celebrity phone call. Tom Holland, man, what the fuck?
I started this world back on my Xbox One in 2015. Prior to this world, I had another world, and that world got corrupted, so I made a new one, which is this one today. This is my first build in this world. This is my favorite build. And then there's this, whatever this is supposed to be. The history throughout this world goes so deep that you can see the improvements from my old builds, for example this one, compared to my new one that I made about, I would say, 3 months ago. Once I realized how quick and big this world was becoming, I had an idea of naming towns in the city. There's about 7 towns currently, and each individual town has different types of styles caused from the improvements for my builds. The main town, which is Seaport, was the first landmark of buildings in my world. My favorite part of Seaport has to be the 50-block tall watchtower. Seaport also has pixel art, which is a memory from my original world created before this one. On the edge of Seaport has the infamous wall of Homie, my friend made the name by the way, don't laugh, where people who I gave tours of wrote on the wall. If you guys want something on the wall, write it down in the comments below, and I'll put it down for you. But before you enter Seaport, I made a wooden bridge that crosses from this mountain range into the land below. To the left side of the bridge, I was making another town, which is now called Midtown. Yes, silly name. Midtown is the second landmark of buildings that I created. Midtown is a small area that is at the top of the mountain that only has about 10 buildings. And I think you guys can realize that there are some copy and paste builds, like the fountains for example. I put fountains in a space where I don't know what to build, but they come in handy because they still look great. My favorite part of Midtown has to be this little area next to the bridge heading into Seaport. This area was making more buildings connected from Midtown, but I did not like how they turned out, so I blew it up, put vines and cobwebs to make them look older, trying to give off an old abandoned toxic area type vibe. And to put the cherry on top, I put a fence around it with a sign that says "Do not enter." Now if we keep going down from Midtown, we have the second largest town currently, which is called Almond. Almond has a lot of elevation changes, so there are multiple types of almonds. We have lower almond, higher almond, and then just plain almond. There is a large variety of things in almond. Let's start off in normal almond. This is when I started to make desert areas instead of places that are empty with just fountains. There was also the first restaurant that I made that my little brother took ownership of. Now if we head into lower almond, we have a drive-in theater, which is my favorite part of this area. And you're probably wondering, there's no roads or cars, so how do you drive in? Well, we use horses in this world, no cars. Above lower almond is one of the landmarks of this world, Ico Bridge, which is a 147 block long bridge. When you walk across Ico Bridge, you head into higher almond. Higher almond has a park where there are local sellers selling their goods. We have an armor seller, plant sellers, food sellers, and much more. And if we head this way, we have the abandoned train stations that are in every town, that are all connected underground. Each railroad can lead up to over 1,000 blocks to get from one town to another. And when you're inside, it's low-key a little creepy, because what if... In between Amen and Seaport is the smallest town, but in my opinion the most prettiest part of the world, that I named Mini Japan. In this area we have the classic cherry trees, 2 Minka houses, which I think one of them is cooking something, a samurai statue, then 2 beautiful ponds with an overhead bridge. I always come back to Mini Japan just to take some photos or walk around because of its beauty. Now it's time for my favorite part of the world and the largest town, Kilton. This is Kilton right here. Kilton is my favorite part of the world because of its landmarks and amazing builds. The area is so large to fly from the tip of Kilton to the end at full speed takes about 20 seconds. The landmarks in Kilton include the Kilton resident apartment buildings, the Kilton docks with the lighthouse, Kilton farms, the Statue of Villagery, and my favorite build, the Kilton Church. Kilton is so big that it expands into the mountain ranges where I made bigger houses, so I named that area Kilton Suburbs. When walking down from Kilton Suburbs, you head into the Kilton Hotels, which is an area with 4 buildings, a pool, a basketball court, and tennis court. At the coastline of Kilton is the Kilton Docks. In this area are the wooden boardwalks with boats, this fisherman boat, and this cargo ship. I love the details on these builds that I put into it. Included in the Kilton Docks is the Kilton Lighthouse. The Kilton Lighthouse is built on this island on the tip of Kilton. with the 70-block tall lighthouse, the Lightkeeper's house, and more boardwalks. To the right of Kilton Lighthouse is a statue of Villagery, the global symbol of my world. And yes, the name is very unique.
Shut your stupid.
In Kilton is two of my houses that I built just for me. This castle mansion, which is one of them. When going inside, going from door to another door, it feels like it never ends. And my second house, which is this house in Kilton suburbs, is a nice white house built on this hill with a pool and a bridge. This is a smaller house with 4 floors and 2 balconies. And personally, my favorite part is the back porch. Sad to say this, but we're reaching the end. We're at the final town, which isn't complete yet, and I'm still working on it today. I named the town Greymont Bay. This town is more of a chill, greener area with beautiful paths, gardens, ponds, and the Greymont Bay beach. The landmark of Greymont Bay so far has to be the Archer statue, and it looks amazing because of the kitchen church in the back.
Amazing because of the kitchen church in the back.
Amazing because of the kitchen church in the back.
My favorite building in Greymont Bay has to be this house created by one of my closest friends, but I'll just let her talk through this build.
Dzień dobry, witam w moim domu. W środku możemy znaleźć wyposażenie takie jak kuchnia i sypialnia. W sypialni są 3 papugi. Nie mają imion, chyba. Albo mają? Nie pamiętam. I jest jeszcze mój kot, nazywa się Szafir. I to tyle chyba w sumie. Dziękuję, do widzenia.
In Greymont Bay we have the local restaurant, which another one of my friends helped me create because he works at a restaurant. The bottom floor has the bar, and the top floor has the restaurant. A little down the road we have a special kind of store called Bluey, Can, and a Bus, but let's not dig too deep into that. In Greymont Bay I also added a wedding altar with a little building where they can do their speeches. Greymont Bay isn't completed yet, but so far I'm loving the style and things I'm doing to it. If there's anything you guys think I should add, please let me know in the comments below. And I would like to say thank you for watching till the end. I really appreciate it. And I would also appreciate it if you guys can like, subscribe, and share the videos with others. In a couple of days time I will be posting a full tour of the world from walking instead of flying around. So will I see you then?
Enrique!